3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
The Puff and Steph Podcast, back for another day of fun on your phone or your computer or I guess
your iPad,
your smart speakers, however you listen to us or watch us. We appreciate you very, 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 very much. Okay, we're jumping right into the show. No pleasantries. Steph, what day is it?
It's Wednesday.
And that means...
Would you rather Wednesday?
All right, so this one's kind of deep. This one you're gonna have to think about. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Would you rather be in jail for 1 year or homeless for 1 year?
Ooh, this is deep. Jail or home? You know what? I'm gonna go with jail. And I will tell you why. Actually,
I'm curious. I'm curious to know why. And I will tell you why. I have good reasons. Let's go.
Actually, a friend of mine in high school used to always say that if she, for some reason, found herself homeless at some point in her life, she would rob a store or do something to get put in jail. Because then you have a roof over your heads. You have your head over, you have meals provided, even if maybe it's not the best food.
Sure.
So, you know what? I think you have some kind of shelter, some kind of bed, even if it's not comfortable, and food.
Okay. But there's other things that go on when you're in jail that maybe you don't want to be a part of. Let's just talk about, you said roof over your head, right? So you're either sharing a cell with someone or you're by yourself, but either way, right next to your bed is your toilet sink thing, right? And it's all out in the open. You know,
I never thought about that. Yeah, you don't have any privacy.
Right, and you shower with a bunch of people, right? So you don't have any privacy there. So that's just one part of it. Another part of it is jailhouse violence, right? Steph, Steph, you're gonna have to go your first day in jail. You're gonna have to go up to the baddest bee in the cell or in the yard and punch her right in the face.
Oh, I can't do that. I would not fare well in jail.
Right?
I would get beat up.
And be like, "That's what I bring to the table. Don't mess with me. I'm out of here in a year." I
don't think I could do that.
I just don't know if I see you surviving in jail. And it's nothing against you because my choice is being homeless. I don't want to go to jail.
You make really good points.
I'm definitely not surviving in jail. They're going to see me and be like, "Oh, come here, Marshmallow Man." Yeah, they're like, "Oh, pretty mouth, doughboy." I'm not.
Ew.
Yeah. I'm not. I have friends that have spent some time in jail, and they do not speak of it fondly.
I would imagine, and I think I went right to that because I thought food and shelter, but I didn't think about all the bad parts. And I'm not offended by what you said at all. I don't think that I'm tough enough. And I couldn't do it.
Here's the one thing that I think both of us would get excited about going to jail, and that's the fact that pretty much everyone who leaves jail does not leave jail fat. You lose weight while you're there.
True. That's true, and you have a lot of extra time to work out. In movies, they're always doing pull-ups and lifting. That would be fun.
I love jail. The food's terrible, so I don't eat it, and I work out all the time. I have abs. It's amazing.
I lost 20 pounds.
Yeah, and the only thing I just got to be careful of not getting punched in the face every time I turn a corner.
Otherwise, it's great.
Yeah. My choice is homeless. I think I could. Number one, you can go into Starbucks and use their bathroom. Okay.
That's true.
Right.
Oh, that's true. Right. Whenever you want.
Right. Nobody's watching you. Number two, I want to believe that I could make some money using talents. That sounded weird. Make some money.
What kind of talent?
I don't know, singing on a street corner with his little hat there, throwing change. I don't know.
There you go.
I'd try to work for it. People are like, no, I just want to give you the money. No, let me work for it. Let me sing for you or something.
You would earn that money.
That's right. I want to work for it. I if it's like, would you rather be in jail? I'm almost always taking the second choice, door number 2.
The other option. Right.
I would not do well in there. I have soft alabaster skin, and people would not welcome me there. Like, hey, you seem like a cool guy. Want to come hang out with us? No, that's not how it's gonna go.
Right. People aren't welcoming there from what I've seen in the movies. Yeah, I think I'm too fragile for that. And, being homeless, it'd be kind of cool to see, like, which of your friends would take you in. I mean, is that an option? Can you try to be taken in by somebody, or you just have to be homeless?
I'm sure you would have no problem finding someplace to stay. It'd be probably creepy dudes like, hey, I don't have any spare bedrooms, but I have a queen size bed, so it's pretty big. I'd be out and on the street. I don't know. I think for the sake of the argument, you'd have to do the whole, you're homeless. You can't go to, you can't stay with people or whatever.
Right.
I think
just for the record, Puff, if you were ever homeless, I would totally take you in and let you sleep here.
I appreciate that. So I think either way, though, I think we're losing weight.
Oh, yeah.
So, awesome. Well, you're so excited because you want to... By the way, I never told you that I would take you in.
Yeah, thanks for that, by the way.
So Steph...
Good to know.
Steph has been meaning for weeks to tell me this story. So I'm just going to let you take it away. Something interesting happened at your home?
Yes. So, Zoe likes to sit at the front door and watch all the animals outside. It's like TV for her. She sits there all day, and she barks every time she sees one. So one day, she saw a snake sticking its disgusting, slimy little head out of, like, underneath of our sidewalk. And I just could have puked. I know I sound like a typical girl that hates snakes, but I don't even care. They're disgusting.
Yeah, no, I'm down with that too.
Okay, good. So he kept sticking his head out and, like, slithering his gross little tongue. And we couldn't, ew, exactly. And we couldn't tell how big he was because he wasn't coming out all the way. He was just sticking his head out. So we're like, okay, great. The snake is living under our sidewalk. Obviously, I'm just disgusted and terrified by the thought of that. Plus, if he's ever, like, laying out in the sun and I don't see him and Zoe and Miley go out, like, Zoe would try to play with him. Like, she thinks everybody's her best friend.
Right.
So I was concerned not only because I was grossed out, but, like, for the dog's sake. I didn't want them to get bit or anything. But my brother, he didn't want to, like, hurt it or kill it. He was, like, thinking maybe we can remove it humanely and put it somewhere else, which I was more for just, like, kill it. But I said, whatever you got to do to get rid of it. So we tried to call an exterminator, and they were like, we don't do snakes. And then my brother had tried a couple options, but I think that I'm the one who actually found the solution. This is what I like to think. So I found a stick, and I stuck it in the snake hole, and I was like, problem solved, everybody. He can't get out. His hole is closed, right?
Okay.
Doesn't that make sense?
Well, he can also... Number one, he might not have been in there.
Well, that was the problem. We didn't know if he was still in there or what was going on. But I like to think that I saved the day because we haven't seen him since, and it's been weeks. And I kept sticking the stick in this hole, and I think that my family was somewhat unamused by it. I thought it was genius. And my brother kept taking it out and laying it on the ground because he's like, this is dumb, it's not going to work. And I kept putting it back in. And we haven't seen the snake since. So I think he couldn't get out to get food or air, and I think he died in there.
Oh, so you killed the snake. That's what you're saying. You're proud of killing a living thing.
Well, if it means that he's not coming out into our yard anymore, yeah, I'm pumped about it.
Steph the Protector. You're going to get so many angry letters.
Well, here's the thing. If it would have gotten captured and moved somewhere else, that would have been fine. I just wanted it far, far away from here. But we couldn't get it to come out in order to capture it. My brother had tried a couple options, and we're like, maybe it's not there anymore. It's not coming out anymore. But I like to think that my stick method worked.
Here's what I think happened. I think the snake wasn't in there. And you put the stick in, and the snake came back and was like, what the heck? And my home was covered up. So he just turned around and slithered away. In my story, the snake is still alive, living happily someplace else other than underneath your sidewalk. In your story, you starved the snake to death.
I just like to think that, because then I feel like a hero. I saved the whole neighborhood. I saved everybody from this
a snake that you have no idea how big it was, or if it was venomous, or it wasn't big enough to eat Zoe.
No, but it could have bitten her, and the thought terrified me, because she would go up to it and try to play with it.
Okay, all right. So I like my story better. How did this happen? I have a story where the snake survives, living happily ever after, someplace else. In your story, it's like, I took the son of a bitch down.
Yes. Well, you know what? Even if he did survive, he couldn't get back into his home, so my method still worked.
Sure.
So for anybody who has a snake problem, there's your solution.
Have you tried a stick? All right. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, we have a fun Florida story. We have a story that's going to make Steph go, aww. And if I'm not mistaken, we have a very quick little interesting dog story too.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Steph, what do you want first? Do you want the dog story? Do you want the Florida story? Or do you want the aw story?
Is the aw story about a dog?
No.
Okay, let's end with the dog story.
Okay, so what do you want first? Florida? Florida? Okay.
Florida man.
All right. In Florida, a man was arrested for assaulting a 7-Eleven clerk with a Slurpee. Investigators allege that Brian Duffy tossed the Slurpee during an argument about the drink's price. They're not expensive. They're like $2. Anyway, he believed he was being charged too much and angrily handed it back to the worker, and it flew all over her. Since this guy has a lengthy rap sheet, he was charged with a felony. This is what he did. He tried to hand... Do I have anything? Okay. So I have this cup, right? Imagine this is a Slurpee cup, right? He fine. And the Slurpee, got all over the woman, and they charged him with a felony. He got a felony.
Oh, the poor girl, and what a waste of a good Slurpee. Are you kidding me?
I actually feel... No, listen. He was wrong. He shouldn't have done that. I'm a firm believer in rehabilitation. I think you can change your road in life if you're going down bad paths, and it looks like this guy's gone down several bad paths in his life. But all he did was get someone cold and sticky, and he got charged a felony for it.
And they called that assault?
Yeah.
Assault by Slurpee.
Yeah, he got a Slurpee assault.
Well, maybe it was kind of just like the straw that broke the camel's back sort of thing. Because if he has a lot of other stuff, maybe his parole officer was just like waiting for him to screw up again. You know?
Maybe. I don't know. I know this makes you mad when I defend criminals, Roy, but I kind of feel bad for the guy a little bit.
You do like to defend criminals.
I think this is kind of an injustice. That's all. He should not have done it. I would never have done it. And I'm curious what they charged him, because I think Slurpees, we have a 7-Eleven right around the corner from me. I think their Slurpees are like $2 or $3. What did they charge him? They charge him $7 or something?
Right. I mean, maybe he like didn't know there was tax, so that extra like 11 cents took him by surprise.
Who knows? All right, now let's get to the awe story. This is interesting. Have you ever been voted? Did you guys do homecoming queen or anything like that? Did you?
Yeah, we did that at my high school.
Did you ever get voted in that position?
I was on homecoming court.
Okay, I don't want to brag, but I was homecoming king.
Wait, were you really?
My junior year. Yep.
What? Wait, your junior year?
Yeah, every class voted.
Every year.
Yeah. So every class got it. Yeah.
How did I not know that about you, Puff? That's so cool. Aww.
Yep. I was homecoming king, and my girlfriend at the time was homecoming queen. And in my school, homecoming was a big deal in my school. We built floats. Did you guys do that and have a parade?
No, but I wish we did. That's so cool.
We did all that, and every year homecoming had a theme. Okay, and for whatever reason, like 1 year you would have loved this. It was Disney, and every class picked a movie, and that was their like float theme and things like that. It was
that is so cool.
Homecoming was pretty cool in my school. But my junior year, our theme for the whole school was breakfast. That's a weird theme, right? Breakfast.
It is, but I love it. I'm here for it.
So we picked, this is when that Got Milk was a big deal, Got Milk. So we picked Got Milk as our theme. So I had a homecoming crown made of milk cartons.
That is so fun. Was there a pancake float? Tell me there was a pancake float.
There was a pancake float.
Yes, that's so cool.
Yeah. But anyway, we're getting off subject here. I asked you that question because I want you to think, like, when you were in homecoming court, were you paired up with a guy?
Yeah, he was my boyfriend at the time, actually.
Interesting. Okay. So imagine it was a rando, okay? Janet Fenner and Gregory DeBice were voted Montclair, New Jersey State University homecoming king and queen in 1992. Though they knew each other, they weren't dating each other when they were voted. He was a frat boy. She was a straight-A student, ran track. After college, they both married and raised families. And then they both happened to get divorced in 2016. Last year, that's more than 2 decades later, they have not seen or heard, talked to each other, whatever. Greg was on that Bumble dating app when a photo of Janet popped up. She had swiped right on him, and she didn't recognize him because he had a beard. Now, he didn't back then. He recognized her right away, swiped right, and they made a connection, and now they're getting married.
Oh my God, I just got chills. That's so cute.
Isn't that crazy?
It was meant to be.
And get this, right? So they get together, and they got married. 20-something years later, they're married. And they got,
I love that.
And they got married on the football field of the college that they went to.
Oh, that's so cute. It was meant to be all along.
And there's more. Rocky the Red Hawk mascot served as their ring bearer.
Aw, wait, don't they have kids?
They do, not like together, but like they both have children to their other families. To the other families?
Oh,
to the other people they were married to. Yeah, that made sense.
Right. I love that.
So that's an awe story for you.
That's really cute. Say, and how old are they?
I mean, 1992, going to college in your 20s, 20 years, so they're 40s.
Oh, that's sweet.
Mid-upper 40s, probably. All right, so let's end it with a dog story, shall we? A veterinarian in Germany had to break the news to a family that there was a tumor in their dog's stomach. Obviously, you and I both lost pets, and that's like the worst thing you can hear is that your dog is sick. And the vet said, well, listen, there's a chance we can, operate and remove the tumor. But if we don't operate and remove the tumor, he doesn't have much time left. So the family, of course, says, yes, absolutely. The dog was younger. The dog, it wasn't like end of life. It was like middle of life. So like, yeah, no, he has a lot of life left in him. Please go operate, remove the tumor. The vet, put the dog to sleep for the operation. Opened the dog up. It wasn't a tumor. The dog had swallowed a pair of underwear. and it looked like a tumor on the x-ray. So
oh my god.
Yeah. So he removed the underwear and everything's okay and the dog's okay.
Oh, and the dog's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a false alarm.
Yeah. No, see how serious I was in the beginning?
Yeah, it was really kind of bringing me down, but you said it was happy, so I was waiting for a happy ending.
Happy ending. It's underwear. Oh, that's where those went. Oh, okay.
So the title of that story should be, it was just underwear, not a tumor.
I don't know if anyone has ever said those words together in the history of mankind.
Exactly. I might be the first one.
It's just underwear. It's not a tumor.
Right. What great news is that?
Steph, circa 2020.
Yes.
Coming up in just a couple of minutes. False alarm, everyone. It was just a beef stick.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
First responders in southwest Greensburg, Kansas, were called to reports of dynamite in a car. You're like, yeah, okay, 2020. What else are you going to throw at us? All right, there's a guy putting dynamite in his car. Okay. Last Wednesday afternoon, police and firefighters responded to what was reported to be a stick of dynamite attached to the dash in a vehicle. Turns out it was a beef stick still in its wrapper.
Another false alarm story. It wasn't dynamite. It's just a beef stick.
Right. The owner of the car came and got the beef stick. Police said there were no explosives and no threats to the public.
Can you imagine this guy like walking out to his car on a Tuesday and he's like, where did I leave that beef stick? And there's like FBI everywhere
Right.
and the bomb squad.
Helicopters
like,
are coming. Yeah, like bomb sniffing dogs. That maybe it's like, do you know if they find a suspicious bag, they won't open it. Do you know what they end up doing? they end up sending a robot out to detonate the bag. The robot will blow up the bag.
Right. So nobody gets hurt.
Could you imagine this dude going into Target? I don't know where it was, like in terms of like where the car was parked, but you go into Target to do some shopping, and then you come out, with your bags, and you see that robot getting closer to your car to blow it up, and the FBI and bomb squad is everywhere, and you're like, "It's a beef stick! It's a beef stick!"
I was wondering where I left that beef stick.
It was just a beef stick, everyone. No worries. We'll take care of it.
Good. I'm glad everybody's okay.
All right, let's stump Steph. According to statistics, 4 out of 10 women are doing this right now. So 40% of women are doing this right now. Hold on, I'm going to cough and I'm going to give you a hint. Excuse me. So it's not a... how do I say this? It's not like running, right? It's not like
Something active.
How do I say this? No, because I just don't want you to go down the wrong path because we'll be here for a while. So I'm trying to kind of push you in the right direction. It's more of a long activity than going to the gym, if that makes sense. Like, it's not something that can be done in like an hour. It takes days, weeks, months.
Oh, I was gonna say napping, but
Right. No.
days, weeks, and months. No. It's something that takes. So you're not doing it continuously. You work on a little bit here, a little bit there.
Not necessarily. Some people do it continuously. Some also do it here and there.
Oh my gosh.
Think about women, as I do a lot. Think about what women are into or what women are worried about.
Does it have to do with their appearance?
Yes.
Does it have to do with their weight?
Yes.
Ooh. So like they're on a diet? Oh, nuh-uh.
According to statistics, 4 out of 10 women are dieting right now.
Wow. Because I feel like we all go through those phases where we're like, I swear on Monday, it's going to be a new me. I'm going to be really good. And then like Wednesday comes around and you're like, all right, I'm going to start over again on Monday.
All right. In a recent survey, 10% of women said that before jumping on the scale, they've been known to do this because it makes them feel like they weigh less. What is it? And to be honest, I think it would technically make them weigh less. Maybe I'm wrong.
Is it like going to the bathroom?
No, that was my first. That would. I mean, you're getting rid of things in your body. Of course, that would make you weigh less, right? You would think.
Right.
Right. That was my first guess, but no. This is, and I think that would be a much higher percentage. This is only 10% of women.
Is it like taking off clothing?
No.
Something to make themselves weigh less. Taking off jewelry?
No, you're not. It's not anything you'd wear. Think about when maybe you would weigh yourself and what activity you would do before weighing yourself.
Taking a shower to wash the sweat off.
You're very, very close.
Getting their hair cut.
No, but you're very, very close. You're like in the right direction.
Trimming their eyebrows. Cleaning out their ears.
No. It's like, I weighed 140 pounds and then I cleaned my ears and now I weigh 137. How much gunk did I have in there? No, it's not that, but
you never know.
You're in the right area of the body.
Face, yeah.
No.
Head?
Yes.
Oh. So does it have to do with hair?
Yes.
Okay, you get it cut, you wash it, you take your hair tie out so your hair tie isn't weighing you down?
No.
Every ounce matters.
No, not hair tie.
But it has to do with hair.
Yeah. What do you think would make you weigh more in terms of your hair?
Sweat.
Okay. So what would you do?
You wouldn't work out first because then
No.
you'd have sweat.
I mean, obviously you don't do this then, but I think it kind of makes sense.
Something with your hair.
What
would you do?
What would weigh you down with your hair?
Curling it.
No, but you're very close. You are just like wrong hair instrument. Not a curler, but a...
Brushing the knots out.
No.
Straightening it.
No. Come on, Steph.
Conditioning. Moisturizing.
No. What do you do when you get out, like, what's your routine, like, in the morning or after the gym? What do you do?
If I'm in terms of, like, showering?
Yeah.
Take my hair down, wash it,
Right.
brush it.
And then after you're done with that, what do you do?
Oh, dry it.
Yeah. Blow drying your hair. They think that the water in their hair will weigh them down. So if they blow dry it, they'll weigh less.
That is smart because sometimes after I get back from the gym, the back of my hair is so wet, it gets like heavier. I swear it probably weighs more.
Sure. So
That
10%,
is smart.
10% of women say that before jumping on the scale, they blow dry their hair because it weighs them down.
That's smart.
I don't know if it is or isn't. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but hey, I don't know if
Worth a shot.
anyone's ever done that study before. So, all right, friends, that is your show for Wednesday. Hope you're having a great hump day, and we will see you back here tomorrow. Later.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.